Hello YouTube, this is Streamline with DVS Gaming. I'm going to be showing you guys the summer event in STO. And for this one, we are not going to log into the character that I created for the other videos because they're too low level. So we are going to log into one of my higher level ones. Now for those of you that have not heard of the summer event or never understood what it was all about, it's basically a way of earning a new ship or other high-end content later on in the levels. So in order to participate in the summer event, we have to go to Ryza, and in order to get there we have to depart whatever system you're in, go to the outer sectors, not transwarp, bring up the map by hitting M and finding the Ryza system. Once you click on the Ryza system, you can set it up to auto navigate to the system. Now to see the events, you would go to the reputation square and events, select active, and the active reputation says to claim the Vorgan Rinkodan carrier, which is a big ship that can launch fighters out of it and everything. This one is basically for engineers. Requirements: you need 1,000 low lunate prize vouchers. In order to earn the prize vouchers, there are a few ways to do it. One of them, go to Ryza and participate in the event. The other one, go to inventory, go to Lobby Crystal, find your Lobby Crystals, which you get from opening up lockboxes. Click use, and you can exchange them for low lunate favor bundles, which will give you so many favors. So for 2 Lobby crystals, you can get 10 to 30 favors. Once you get up to 1,000 of them, you can turn it in and get the ship and earn reputation with the character named Q, who is a 4th dimension being. Now that we are at the Ryza system, click on Enter Ryza system or push F. And now that we are in the Ryza system, we must fly a little closer to the planet to beam down to Ryza. So we can either beam to the summer resort or the classic beach. We are now at the summer event. Up near the mini-map where the mouse is, you can see the different events going on. So you got the Horgan Hunt, Biathlon, Artifact Scavenger Hunt, Powerboard Race, Biathlon. So this pops up and tells you how much longer before the events start and how much longer for the event that is going on. So we're going to talk to the floater vendor. There's different Ryza floaters here. I believe I already have one, but it's not here with me. So you get low lunate favors, and you can either buy a floater or rent one. If you rent one, it's 1,000 energy credits to buy 150 low lunate favors. I'm gonna buy this one. They also have surfboards because there is a surfboard race that takes place. And you go around and find the different characters that give quests for the summer event. So we're going to go over here and talk to the event coordinator. And flying high is the mission. So if you want to know anything about the mission, there's buttons underneath. So how do we participate? Just tell her ready, or buy one, turn on, And as you can see, it tells you why you need the items as well. Okay, so we're going to talk to her. We're going to select flying high. And you have to fly through various ring challenges, so we're going to accept it. We're going to go in here to the inventory. Bring up the character screen, and it's going to go into the devices where it already showed up here. I also have a surfboard for the other event. I told her I'm ready. It's in progress. It does not start until you activate the floater. So let's activate the floater. Spacebar brings up the elevation, and the AWSD keys direct the character where to go. So let's fly to the first part of the course, and we fly through the arrows. And once again, this is to work on getting the Luna favors to buy the new ship. And as you can see, the controls aren't that easy. One way to helps with the flying is holding down the right mouse button. It's a good way to control the character's flight. Oh, missed the turn. And the faster you get these done, the more favors you earn. So we've been through one of them. Let's find the mission list for these. So we have 6.5 minutes to get through the rest of these. Okay, so we have to find the starting point, which is right over here. And as you can see, there's other players also running through the same course that I'm going through. Now, if you fail to complete this in the time required, you can always go back and restart the mission, so don't worry if you end up failing. That's one good thing about this, and there's no wait time to restart it. So if I fail, I'll show you what I'm talking about. And as you can see, as you get through certain parts of the course, it brings up new arrows telling you which way you've got to go to get through the rest of it. And on the mini-map, you can see the white arrows pointing you which way you need to go to get through the mission. And as you can see, a little message popped up saying that someone received a Tier 6 ship. That's what the T6 is, Tier 6, which are the highest ships in game right now. Hello, little islander. So the W key moves you forward, the A and D keys flip you left and right. If you hold down the right mouse button and move the mouse, it'll move you up and down. And you just got to be able to coordinate between both hands to figure out the controls. So we are going to the final part of the track, and Time left, 3 minutes and 45 seconds. So they do give you plenty of time. So even that pause in the flight didn't really hurt completing the mission given. We'll just boost over this mountain here. Now we gotta find this final starting spot. In order to confirm what I have to do, I hit M, and if you zoom in on the map as it pops up, it'll put up a circle to tell where you need to go. So I completed that part. Now I have to get back to the event one. Now when we get close enough, talk to the event coordinator, complete this, you get 40 Luna prize vouchers. Now I have to wait another 7 minutes before I can run that event again. So that's the Flying High event. Now you can take the floater and fly around Ryza, which is one of the faster ways of traveling. And there's another mission giver over here. So there's 2 minutes remaining. So we'll go ahead and pick it up. All you do is fly around and collect statues hidden all around the island. So let's accept that and let's go find some statues. This is another one of the many events that they put on the island to help collect the Lunet favors to get the ship. So this is once again a whole flying around following the arrows on the minimap. And we found a Horgon. And you can either click on the item or click collect Horgon, or you hit the F button and it will collect it for you. So we got 51 seconds remaining to collect as many Horgons as possible. The next event after this is a biathlon, which is actually a new event that I don't remember seeing here last time. That's another good thing about this game. You never know what to expect each time the events come up. With the exception of the crystalline entity, which is the next major one that they will be opening up in the game. All their events run for 2 to 3 weeks depending on what they're doing for that time. Now let's see if we can go find the biathlon beginning. Powerboard race begins in 22 minutes. I can show you where the race is and approximately the path it takes. The biathlon is beginning in 17 seconds. Let's see if the site-to-site transport will beam me to the right spot. Let me get beamed over to the Glenn's camp. See if we can enter that biathlon race before it starts. Okay, so we are looking for the event coordinator for this. Sunsand Scavenging. Artifact Hunter Glenn. So we'll wait to accept that one. Here's the biathlon, which means that I have to jump on a hoverboard. Or powerboard, however you want to call it. So some of these events you can just run right up and join it if you can get to the right spot. And as you can see, the more times you do it and earn Lunet favors, the better boards you can buy and run with. So basically, the better the item, the better you're going to do in the race. But it doesn't matter if you win or lose, as long as you finish, you still get credits for it. So you can still earn favors no matter what place you finish in. Once you get all the way over here, you get off the hoverboard and you pop on your jetpack. And once again, the more Lunate favors you earn, the better equipment you can buy for these. So the guys that are speeding around me have been doing this for a while. And that's why they've basically left me behind. But that's alright, because I'll still get credits for completing it. And they keep things interesting by making the track go certain ways. Most of the time, events like this, it'll be the same every time you run it, but you won't necessarily run with the same group of people every time. And we finished the race. And now that the race is finished, sometimes you can go to your mission thing, click on the little icon on the right of the mission, and turn it in. So sun sand scavenging is another event that you can do. And this one you go and hunt for artifacts. So you initiate the artifact scanner. And search for an artifact, and it gives you flash lines on the ground that tells you which direction to go and whether you're close or not close. So this is kind of like searching for artifacts in World of Warcraft, where you get to a certain point and you can basically do a kind of search, and it tells you whether or not you're close. Okay, I see a little red object, and it's a bird. Almost looks like a parrot. A big oversized parrot. Cool. And onto the artifact search. Alright. Let's stop here and scan. I'm now further away from the target, which means it's probably sitting up here somewhere. Oh, that's a beautiful view. Okay, back to searching for the artifact. And the cliff I was telling you about, like this one here. That was fun. Fast way to travel. And there's one of the ships that... This is actually the ship that people are working on earning for their characters. I'm gonna run out into the water a little bit here so you can see it. There she is. Isn't she a beauty? Okay, back to artifact searching. As you can see, when you're near the water, you can use the power board. Once you get close to the artifacts, just like everything else in this game, it'll show up with a golden sparkle around it. And finally found it. As you can see, it pops up with a dig site. So you dig it up, select to take the artifact. And now that you found the first artifact, you can tell it that you want to hunt for artifacts. So if we click that, it's going to give us this chat window. And if we continue, we can collect 50 more luminant favors. But that shows you the artifact hunting. But now that we've found it, we can go back to Gwen on the island. If you don't feel like flying all the way over there, you can always site-to-site transfer and beam to Gwen. Or Gwen's camp, I should say. Gwen. And we go back, we find Gwen and talk to him. Continue, and once you resolve the mission, you have to wait 15 minutes before you can run that mission again. Now the powerboard race is beginning in 6 minutes. Biathlon's back up in 13 minutes. And there's a dance-off. The dance-off is really hard. You have to be able to follow the moves as they put them on the screen, which requires you to have the emotion or emotes list up so you can click the right dance move. And as you can see, I'm missing a few dance moves. And sometimes it just requires you to hit the basic dance maneuver. So as you can see, you earn a lot of luminant favors and a lot of prize vouchers. The luminant favors allows you to buy the gear. The vouchers is what you turn in to complete the reputation project to get the ship. Now if you right click on the item, it'll tell you what they're used for. If you want to know which events you can run to earn the favors, you can go to the projects here, click info, and it'll come up with whatever event's going. And where can I earn this year's summer event? Ship vouchers. Tells you flying high once per day. So the flying high event is the only one that will give you the vouchers. The favors you can get by running any of the events that I've shown you, and then some. The surfboard race starts and finishes around the island, and the starting line is on the opposite side of the island. When the event comes up, you can click to join it down on the bottom right here, and it will teleport you to the area where the event starts. Now if you fly around the island a little bit, you'll find different events that they will let you do to earn more favors. Let's go over here and talk to this Rysian aeronologist. Talk to him. Castles in the sand. Find a good spot to build a sculpture on the beach, then collect materials needed to build it. So if you accept it, it starts your mission. Now, to find the spot that's good for you in the sand, you find these little sand mounds. And there's certain ones you can click on when you scroll over them. They changed it this year. So you find the buckets, click build the sandcastle. Now it tells you start with some damp sand from the water line. And you go over to where it shows the gold, and when it pops up with the fetch sand, you can either right click on the sand, hit the F key, or click on the spot where the sand is sitting. So you fetch some of the wet sand. Let's collect all this. And it'll pop up when you have enough sand to start the structure. So you go back over here. You can choose which kind of keep you want to build. So let's build a peaked keep. And it changes the supplies you need. So now you have to go find some dry sand to build your sand castle with. And you kind of have to hurry with this part because the sand doesn't stay up there for too long. And if you don't collect it fast enough, you could end up losing the castle. It will degress. So it pops up saying you have enough dry sand. So you go over and work on putting in the next piece. And you have to go to the right side of it. So peaked wall, rounded wall, flat top wall. Let's go with the peaked wall. We'll stick with the peaked items this time. So you can see it puts the wall around. Some dry sand will put the finishing touches on the sculpture. So now it's saying that the sand is sagging, so we need to go fetch some sticks. And we need to hurry up and get back here to add support to the castle. Yay. Castle is supported. Now we have enough sand to build the castle. Let's build peak towers. And we have successfully built it. Now we need to go back up here and grab some more sticks. Sometimes they won't always put the supplies that you need right there. I just got lucky that time. And now the castle's done. So we run back over to the guy that gave us the mission. Or you can go to the mission bar and hail him. So you can either run back and talk to him or hail him here. Either way, it'll bring up this chat box and click continue to turn it in. And there's a 15-minute wait time before you can do that one. Now some of these areas you can end up picking up eggs, and if you hatch them, they will give you certain creatures from Ryza. And they can be either sold in the exchange or kept as pets. So they have different monkeys, so if you collect the tags, you can start a mission, and it requires 6 tags. And these are the creatures that you get from completing that one. Over here is the ornithologist. You can hatch an egg if you have them. And you either end up with a grotto glider, sea spray, passion wing, dusk diver, sunset streamer, fire spray, or tropical birds. Or you can take your birds and trade them in for different marks that you need. Flying around, show the rest of Ryza. Ryza is actually one of the vacation spots that is brought up a lot through the Star Trek series. In Enterprise, they've come to Ryza a few times. Believe in the original series, there was 1 or 2 times where they've gone to Ryza. Those are the events that are going on right now for the summer event on Ryza. This is the dance floor right here, where the dance-off happens. And if you make one mistake, you fail the mission that time around, and you have to wait till the next time the dance-off comes up before you can participate again. And here's another beautiful view of that ship that everyone's getting, or everyone that completes the event missions is getting. Let's see if we can fly up to it and take a look at it real quick. Nope, it won't let me fly any closer than this, but that is a better view of it than what we had before. So let's fly over this way, get a nice side view of it. Yep. Okay. And that basically covers everything involved with the Ryza summer event. And this happens every summer. And one more thing that I might want to mention is you can talk to the Ryzian vendors, and you can buy different things from Ryza, like the different drinks and foods. There's different outfits that you can get for your characters. There's equipment that you can get to help you in combat. Different pets that you can get. Looks like they added Build Sandcastle. That's anything that they just added will pop up with new underneath the name. And when you open these up, different creatures come out of these packages, and depending on the name of it, whether it comes out as a blue or an orange version of it, changes the value. And some people seek the different variations of the animals that come out. GPL items, those are the gold pressed latinum items. So you can get party amplifier or a party nullifier. The party nullifier counters the amplifier. You can trade a La Lunette favor and get 200 gold pressed latinum, which will go towards you being able to buy either sunglasses or the party amplifier. The different floaters that are available, as you can see, the higher quality ones allow you to fly faster, so that one gives you plus 50. Blue ones give you plus 40 flight speed, and the green ones give you plus 30. Same with the power boards. The higher the quality, the faster you go. And in the power boards, they have some elite ones that give you a little more than what the very rare qualities give you. And then there's swimwear that you can buy. So males, rash guards, females, different swimsuits. I just so happen to have one on this character, so I will drop that and show the swimwear. You can have multiple outfits for your character, as you can see. And this is the swimwear that I have for this character. So she's got the Ryzen sunglasses, sandals for the beach, and the monokini. This is a Trill character, as indicated by the patterns on the sides. Well, that officially concludes everything there is to see about Ryza. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we will see you next time.